Okay, hi everyone, welcome back to this live stream for Windows Server 2003. I'll just share my screen here. Okay, Chapter 10, Securing Windows Server 2003 Overview. Security is a fundamental responsibility for any server administrator. Windows Server 2003, while more secure than its predecessors, still requires proper configuration, hardening, and maintenance to protect systems from threats. This chapter provides a comprehensive guide to securing a Windows Server 2003 environment covering user access, service lockdown, auditing, patches, and security best practices. 10.1 Understanding the Windows security model. Windows Server 2003 uses a combination of authentication, verifies user identity via Kerberos or NTLM, authorization, determines access rights via access control list ACLs, auditing logs activities for accountability and intrusion detection, encryption secures data during storage or transmission, EFS, IPsec, SSL. These mechanisms operate together to secure resources from unauthorized access and manipulation. 10.2 Securing accounts and authentication. User account security. Enforce strong password policies. Length, complexity, expiration. Disable or rename the administrator account. Use account lockout policies to mitigate brute force attacks. To configure password and logout policies. Open Group Policy Editor, gpedit.msc. Navigate to computer configuration, Windows settings, security settings, account policy. Multi-factor authentication isn't built in, but it can be implemented via third-party solutions. 10.3 Group Policy for Security Enforcement. Group policy is a powerful tool for consistent security configuration. Important security-related GPO settings. Software restriction policies prevent execution of unauthorized applications. User rights assignment control who can log in locally, access via RDP, etc. Security options, fine-tune settings like UAC behavior, shutdown permissions, apply policies using Active Directory, GPMC, and use resultant set of policy RSOP to troubleshoot. 10.4 Disabling unnecessary services, reducing attack service by disabling unused or insecure services. Service status recommendation. Telnet, disable insecure protocol. FTP, replace with SFTP. Remote registry, disable unless needed. Messenger, disable used for spam pop-ups. Use services.msc to manage service states. 10.5 Firewall and port security. Windows Server 2003 includes Internet Connection Firewall, SCF-in SP1, which means Service Pack 1, and later this is replaced with Windows Firewall. To configure Open Control Panel, Windows Firewall. Enable firewall, configure exceptions for necessary services, remote desktop, use IP security policies, IPsec, for advanced control over inbound, outbound traffic. IPsec can encrypt or restrict IP traffic by rule and is managed via MMC snap-in. 10.6 Patch management, keeping systems up to date is crucial. Use Windows Update for individual servers. Software update services SUS and WSUS for enterprise-wide patch deployment. Best practice, test patches in a staging environment first. Schedule maintenance windows. Automate and document update policies. 10.7 File system security. Use NTFS instead of FAT32 for file level security. Assign permissions to groups, not users. Use EFS encrypting file system for confidential data. Use object access to monitor sensitive file folder use. Set auditing via local security policy, audit policy. Enable audit object access on the file folder. Set auditing entries in advanced security settings. 10.8 Securing remote access. Remote management tools must be secure. Remote desktop protocol, RDP. Use network level authentication, NLA, where available. Change the default RDP port TCP 3389. Restrict RDP access via firewall and GPO VPN. Use L2TP IPsec or PPTP with strong authentication. Enable logging and access control via routing and remote access, RRAS 10.9 monitoring and intrusion detection. Use built-in tools for monitoring. Event viewer, system security application logs, performance monitor, track anomalies, task manager and process explorer. System internals for process inspection. Enable alerts for failed login attempts, unauthorized access to protected files, unexpected service restarts. For enterprise environments, consider integrating third-party intrusion detection systems, IDS, and security information and event management, SIEM solutions. 10.10 Backup and disaster recovery includes data protection. Use NT Backup to schedule regular backups. Store backups off-site in a secure, redundant location. Secure backup media encryption and access control. Implement system state backup to recover critical system components, including the registry, boot files, and Active Directory. 10.11 Security best practices. Apply the principle of least privilege. Users and services should have only the permissions they need. Conduct regular audits of accounts, permissions, and logs. Maintain a server baseline image for disaster recovery. Keep antivirus, anti-malware software up to date. Use security templates to standardize and harden configuration summary. Securing a Windows Server 2003 environment is a continuous process that combines policy enforcement, user education, monitoring, and technology. By following the best practices in this chapter, administrators can minimize risk, prevent data loss, and maintain the integrity of their IT infrastructure. So I'm here today for this live stream. If you like listening, thank you and have a nice evening.